This week on All New Views on ABC.
Room 713, here we are. Just turn on the light. Check the thermostat. Okay. You'll find the cards with menus and numbers for all the hotel services right there on the bureau.
Thank you.
Here's your key, ma'am.
Okay.
And here's your key, sir. It's 715. It's right down the hall, 2 doors. Have a pleasant evening.
Thank you, we will.
Pat, I feel so strange. I can't believe that I'm not on the boat. I'm scared.
You'll feel better after you have dinner and a decent night's sleep. Give me your coat, and then I'm going to call home and tell them not to worry.
They're not worried about me. They're worried about you. You mad at me?
No.
You didn't say 2 words to me in the taxi. Roger must be very mad at me also. I should have left him a note or something.
There wasn't time for that.
He must think I fell overboard.
With your suitcase?
Before you make the phone call, I just want to say one thing, okay? I know I was wrong to go off with Roger like that. I knew it as soon as I left his apartment. And to be honest with you, I don't think I would have had the strength to turn around if you didn't come after me. You were right. You were right all along. I made a terrible mistake.
I'm glad you feel that way about it, Dee.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Don't be so cold and so polite. If you're mad at me for being stupid, say something. Would you just yell at me? Just don't stand there and look at me like you don't even know me, okay? Pat, you're the only one I have left.
It's okay. There's nothing to cry about. The bad part's over now.
No, it's just beginning. See, if you're disgusted with me, I'm not looking forward to what's going to be at home.
Hey, I'm not disgusted with you. I'm just tired. I've been very worried, and it's been a long day.
Okay.
And as far as what it's going to be like when you get home, I suspect that they'll all be as happy as I am that you're safe with the family and with your baby. And I think after a while they'll realize that what you did today was really very brave.
What did I do?
You didn't run away. You gave up trying to pretend that Roger could buy you enough toys to make you forget that you had responsibilities. Mainly to yourself, but to little John, too. And you didn't turn your back on who you are.
That's really funny because I don't know who I am anymore.
I do.
I feel so good when I'm close to you. See, when you're holding me, I feel like you care about me. When you let go of me, I get very scared.
Well, there's nothing to be scared of.
I know, I am scared. I'm scared of Maven, Johnny. I don't think I can face them. I really don't.
Look, now the whole reason we're staying in Boston tonight is that you get enough sleep and that you have enough time, whatever time you need, to get yourself together before we go back again. It's gonna seem a lot simpler in the morning, I promise.
Don't leave now, okay?
Not until you get a good hot bath and a good dinner. You splash some cold water on your face, and I'm gonna call the family.
Oh, you're really sweet to me.
Oh. Doc, it's Pat. I'm still in Boston, but I wanted you to know everything's okay. Dee got off the ship with me, and we're gonna fly home tomorrow.
All right. I'm real glad to hear that, Pat. Is she all right?
She's pretty upset. I thought it'd be a good idea to check her into a hotel up here and let her calm down a little bit rather than try and get her back there tonight.
Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Did you have any trouble with Roger? She's okay there in Boston.
Oh, thank heaven.
Well, I didn't even see him. He wasn't in the cabin when I got there. And Dee and I made it off the ship just as they took up the last gangplank.
Pat, are you saying that Roger sailed to Europe all by himself?
That's about it.
Listen, what time will you be home tomorrow?
Well, I'm not sure. I feel like Dee should probably sleep as long as she can tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, then we'll see you when we see you. Listen, Pat, all things considered, I think you did the right thing, and I hope Delia appreciates it.
I think so.
Good night, son. Thanks for calling.
Right.
Genoa City, a place for families to fall apart.
I will get my daughter back.
You betrayed me. I'm done with you. There's no more family.
The Young and the Restless, tonight at 7 on SoapNet.
I can't believe we're getting married.
Believe it.
As one couple takes another couple falls apart.
We are married.
This is because of the choices that you've made.
This week,
Brenda left with Jax. Get my plane ready.
watch General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
This week on All New Views, Charlie Sheen's ex, Denise Richards, with a tell-all book. How much will she reveal?
What do you say to the children about their father?
Plus, he's a great talker. James Woods, guest co-host.
You will be on the edge of your seat.
This week on All New Views on ABC.
DiGiorno comes with Toll House cookies now. How cool is that?
Bang, boom! Let's do this. We got milk. Awesome.
New DiGiorno pizza and Nestle Toll House cookies. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno pizza and cookies.
Tried everything for dark circles?
Try this.
Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. The first 2-in-1 eye roller. Refreshing eye care with caffeine. Tinted minerals conceal instantly.
Dark circles? Here's my secret.
Anti-Dark Circle Roller.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, sweetie. You'll do great.
This is it.
A new school year has so much potential.
Hey, any resolutions?
My resolution is the same as always. Keep her full and focused with my fiber.
3, 2, 1. Happy school year!
This school year, make a resolution to give your kid Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheat cereal, an excellent source of fiber from 100% whole grain that helps keep them full so they can focus on the day ahead.
Keeps them full?
Keeps them focused.
You know when something's bad, but you do it anyway? That's me, with the blow dryer and the flat iron, until I see smoke. So Pantene said, breakage and split ends, no problem. They gave me this Pantene called Breakage to Strength.
The Keratin Protection Pro V system helps prevent, then repair split ends. Zero fear of breakage, 100% more strength.
No regrets, just health. I'm not giving up the heat.
The Breakage to Strength system from Pantene.
Just come with me. She wants both of us.
Well, I'm not going over there.
Look at me. 1, we're a salty sweet snack. 2, salty sweet snacks get eaten. And 3, I prefer her versus hungry eyes over here.
Salty, sweet, and impossible to resist.
Somebody get this guy a bowl of nuts or something, please.
I know what happened.
About what?
It just occurred to me how Delia managed to pull it off. Pat got to the airport in time to get the shuttle to get to Boston so that he could rescue Dee before the ship sailed because she put the fix-it.
Yeah, with who?
Oh, look at that face. Look at that smug, self-satisfied smile.
I don't know what that girl is raving about.
Did you or did you not take it all up with St. Jude?
Well, that seemed to be impossible, right?
You bet your boots.
Ma's ultimate weapon. If I've told them once, I've told them 1,000,000 times. You don't ask for specifics. You pray for the grace to be able to accept what happens.
That's what you tell us to do. You cheat. You pray things like, please let Pat make it on time.
Well, the truth is that Pat would be the only one to be able to stop Delia from that foolhardy trip of hers, and I'm glad he did. One thing Little John doesn't need is his mother disappearing for 6 weeks. I wish he'd brought her home tonight, though. I want Patrick here with us now.
Darling, tomorrow. Pat and Delia be home. Art'll be here. The only one missing is Siobhan.
Let's call her Christmas Eve.
Oh, let's do that.
Talk about self-satisfied faces. Look at that man. Oh, he hasn't been this content since the last time he had the 5 of them under his thumb.
She's right. What can I tell you? Hey, how about this, Kathleen? Is there any reason why in May you, Art, and the baby can't come up for a weekend?
No.
Good. We'll send Siobhan her airfare and we'll have a grand family reunion in honor of the blessed event.
The blessed event's April.
Sweetheart, I mean the christening of Mary's baby.
Oh, yes.
I mean Jack and Mary's baby.
Not to take away any of your thunder or anything, but God willing, there'll be another baby to baptize in May.
Right.
We could have a double celebration.
That's a terrific idea. How was Jill this evening?
Better. You know, there was at one point she didn't have any contractions for about 2 hours.
Oh, dear girl, I wish we could do something to help.
Well, perhaps you could mention it to your old friend St. Jude.
As if I haven't already.
I'll bet it's ours. Yes?
If I've put in my time, I'd like to go back to our room now.
Let's see. Oh, it's Lottie. How are you? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Come on in, lad. Come on.
Hello, we've missed you.
Good. Maeve?
It's good to have you here.
Yeah, good to see you.
Now, Frank, don't get up. I can see you're occupied. Deirdre, sweetheart, got a kiss for Daddy, huh? Little John Ryan. What are they feeding you?
Miracle Glow. Hello, honey.
Right.
How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, marriage couldn't start out with a plain old, peaceful, ordinary year of adjustment, could
Too
it?
simple.
Yeah.
Took me 3 whole months to figure out some way to liven it up.
You look great, Jack. You really do. And congratulations on the baby. We're hoping that the 3 of you will come and see us in Pittsburgh this summer. If there's one thing we've got, it's a lot of baby equipment.
Here, Art, let me take your briefcase and your coats.
Yeah.
And so, how are things in the world of high finance today?
Terrific, thanks. I need to hold on to the briefcase for a minute. I've got something in here for Jack.
All right.
As soon as we heard that Mary's pregnant, I sat down and worked out an insurance program for you that's a real winner, if I do say so myself. Now, the cost is minimal, considering the incredible benefits. And you'll have the peace of mind that comes with knowing you'll never find yourself in a mess like this again.
Oh, dear Lord.
I don't really want dinner. I think I'm just gonna get in bed. Would you talk to me, please?
Sure.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know, I thought I would be wearing this to the most romantic places in Europe. Too bad. I don't know. I guess I'm glad I'm not. I think I'd rather wear it for you. Pat, I don't know what's happening. Everything is just frightening to me. See, I don't have a picture of myself past tonight. Everything for the future just is a big blank.
Doesn't what happens depend a lot on what you want enough to make happen?
I wish it did. Can't seem to get what I want. Why don't you sit down next to me? You know, I don't think anything is expected of me now. I'm not really Frank's wife, Maeve and Johnny's daughter-in-law, not even little John's mother. See, at least with Roger, I knew what I was supposed to be.
What was that?
Don't look so grim, it's not that bad. See, Roger thought that I was pretty, kind of funny, sexy, entertaining, exciting. Those aren't wicked things to be to someone.
Oh, not of themselves, no.
I guess that's what I liked about Roger. He didn't expect anything else out of me. I've always been very tired of never being able to live up to the wonderful expectations that people have. I know how to dress nice, and I know how to have a good time. It's not very hard. I know how to make love. It's true. I can't tell what your mind is thinking.
I was remembering one winter afternoon in the park when it was snowing and we'd walked for hours, and I wanted so much to love you.
We didn't have any place to go. It's rotten being a kid sometimes.
And you stopped on the path by the monument, and you held your arms and your face up to the snow, and you said, "It's so lonely. Snow is so lonely. It's even lonelier than I am." And I thought I wanted to do anything to keep you from feeling that alone again.
You did. You did for a long time. It's sad.
What?
Can't really be like that anymore. Patty, I don't understand something. I don't understand why loving and touching and caring about someone is wrong. I don't want to be lonely anymore. I don't want to be afraid anymore.
My wife and children, and I have nothing.
A conspiracy unravels.
Who are you? Look at my face. I'm Todd Manning.
This week, everyone wants him dead.
Someone's got to help me.
But can a cop protect him? Hey, yeah! Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Hearing that 3 out of 4 women over 30 share my concerns about bone or breast health makes me feel good about the choices I've made.
Like switching to One A Day Women's, a complete multivitamin with calcium and more vitamin D than Centrum Women's to support bone and breast health. Now available in small, easy-to-swallow petites.
What you got there?
Sesame stir fry from Lucky Dynasty.
Oh, me too. But mine's lean cuisine, so no preservatives.
Lean Cuisine has 90 dishes with no preservatives and quality ingredients like farm-picked broccoli and tender white meat chicken. Lean Cuisine.
Road trip.
Now?
Crest White Strips 2-Hour Express. In just 2 hours, you can have a noticeably whiter smile that lasts for months.
Hi.
Hi. 2-Hour White Strips from Crest. Life opens up when you do.
I'm Ronnie from Jersey Shore, and keeping it real is what it's all about. That's why I use Xenadrin.
I'm Sonia, and I got real Xenadrin results. I lost 35 pounds, and I've never felt this sexy.
Get Xenadrin today.
Get Xenadrin. Get results.
Join us.
Join us. Join us. Join us.
At the table.
Get ready for The Chew, a new talk show where everyone brings something to the table.
To make a creamy soup without the cream, use tofu. For fresh ingredients, nothing beats local.
This local enough for you?
Treat yourself to something delicious.
If you love beef, try pastrami instead of bacon on your burger.
Make every recipe your very own.
Join The Chew, weekdays, coming Monday, September 26th, only on ABC.
What we need to do, of course, is to get together and fill in some of the blanks in terms of income, so forth. But I took an educated guess and went ahead so that you'd have a general picture of what I have in mind.
Art,
Yeah,
that's
now,
if you look at this,
it is a
like
terrific idea, Art, but
something?
why don't you wait till a little later and take Jack and Mary aside and explain to them then? Because you know what I was just about to ask Ma when you came in?
No, hey, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you didn't? I have no idea. What?
Start a story.
Aha!
Francis Xavier, Michael Ryan, that is a wonderful idea.
I mean, well, listen, we're missing Patrick, of course, and Siobhan, but there's plenty of us to do it in grand style.
How long has it been, anyway?
Oh, years.
If you'll excuse me.
Oh, honey, you'll enjoy this. Truly you will. When we were little, Ma taught us all the stories her father had taught her by sitting us down before bed and telling them aloud. Finn McCool, Brian Boru, Donald McDowell. And then when we'd all learned them by heart, she'd begin and calling us one by one to finish. Sometimes we do the old stories. Sometimes we make up our own.
Let's do that.
All right. But shouldn't we give Art something to drink first?
How about a brew?
Not a
or
thing.
something?
Nothing. I'm fine.
All right.
Mary,
Now listen, let's take these pretzels up here, and the two of you little devils just sit on my lap, all right?
Now, we're making one up, are we?
Yeah, make one up. Make it a tall one.
All right. Now, there we are. All right. This is a story about Nuala. Daughter to Neil, sister to Brian, who lived in a snug castle in Inishville, in the fields of Meath.
A princess, Deirdre. Fancy that.
Oh, yes, but not a real princess. She was a strong, fine girl, though, who had long black hair and big blue eyes, and a habit of speaking her mind. Oh, her brother thought all the world of her, and they grew up like two wild deer running through the meadows and the woods. And there was a bond between them that was stronger than iron, and yet tender as green leaves. Francis.
All right, now, pay attention now. One morning in winter, bold Brian and Nuala went off to the hunt, riding on their fine horses. And they came to a wide, rushing stream that was spanned only by the most narrow of bridges. And standing squarely in the center of that bridge was none other than Donald McDool. Oh, dark he was and very handsome, but with a disposition as black as his hair. Stop there, bold Brian, he called, for I'd sooner see you in hell before you cross my bridge. Well, you can imagine. That's all that Brian O'Neill needed to hear, for he drew his sword and fell too. And he and Donald fought for 6 bloody hours over the poor, battered bridge. And the fishes below jumped out of the water to see what was going on above.
I know what happened next.
No, wait, I'm just getting warmed up.
But
now.
I know.
Oh, for the last 20 years, she's never let me finish my part of the story.
Now, 6 hours is a long time to sit around watching your brother fight. Besides, Nuala wanted to get back to dinner.
Oh, she is.
Right? Besides which, she had taken a fancy to Donald, whom she found attractive in a dark, sullen way. So when his back was toward her in the stream, she crept up behind him, grabbed a handy 2x4, and knocked his legs out from under him.
Oh, no, that wasn't very sporting.
Well, she didn't want anybody to get seriously hurt. Besides, she was hungry. Donald came out of the stream mad enough to kill her.
And I know what happened then.
What?
Well, oh, this is going to be good. Your
Donald
mother's okay.
wrung the water out of his hair and shook the fish out of his armor, and he got his first good look at Nuala and fell madly in love with her.
Yes, you're such a romance.
Always the turn.
Will you marry me, Nuala? Sister of Ryan, daughter of Neil, he said. Anything, said Nuala, as long as I can go home to my dinner because I'm starving to death.
Oh, romantic girl.
Actually, she was very pleased secretly because Donald was wildly attractive. So, home they went, and instead of dinner, there was a wedding feast.
Funny, I like that.
What'd old Neil think about that?
Well, old Neil, he didn't like it one bit, I can tell you that. And time proved he was right. Because before her marriage, Nuala was one of the happiest and most cheerful girls in the whole world. Because she knew she was loved. She knew her father and her brother appreciated her and would protect her.
All right, why don't you take a turn?
But not Donald. So wrapped up in himself he was. So old Neil had to stand and watch his daughter put aside her pain and her discomfort and try to be a good, brave wife to that man. And every day, old Neil got angrier and angrier at that man, at his daughter had chosen to...
Until what, Johnny? Or shall I tell you what happened next?
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Ingo Rademacher and Vanessa Marcel Giovinazzo say so long to poor Charles. Wow. And Constance Towers is back as troublemaker Helena. It's true. On One Life to Live, Tony Award-winning actress LaShawns debuts as Yvette, while Tuck Watkins returns as David Vickers.
What do you think about that?
And on All My Children, Josh Duhamel, Eva LaRue, and Torsten Kay take one more trip to Pine Valley.
I'm here to stay.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet and ABC.com.
A perfect balance of succulent plum and sakura blossom offers 24-hour protection. New Dove Go Fresh Rebalance. To discover true freshness, discover Go Fresh. And let the fragrance linger with new Dove Go Fresh Rebalance Body Mist. A spritz adds freshness any time of the day. Try any Go Fresh product and discover what over 17 million women already have.
Discover something new.
Oh, what a night.
Twix pause in progress.
Let's do it.
Cookie caramel chocolate. Twix. Pause like you mean it.
To keep in balance after 50, I switched to a complete multivitamin with more. Only One A Day Women's 50 Plus Advantage has ginkgo for memory and concentration, plus support for bone and breast health. A great addition to my routine. One A Day Women's.
He has my wife and children, and I have nothing.
A conspiracy unravels.
Who are you? Look at my face. I'm Todd Manning.
This week, everyone wants him dead.
Someone's got to help him.
But can a cop protect him? Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
A marriage made in heaven is hell for everyone else.
Dad's new marriage could send her back to the bottom.
Stay away from my son.
Say I Do to the Young and the Restless tonight at 7 on SoapNet. People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Zookie Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up, so damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock. You'll never take over my life.
Nothing is going to change how I feel about you.
That love can't die, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming.
You're back.
This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet.
Down.
You can't resist any opportunity, can you? Especially one in public.
Well, everybody in this room has eyes and ears, Jack. We know how you've been behaving toward Mary, and it's a little hard to take. Because a man in your condition ought to be counting his blessings.
No, you ought to know what happened next in the story. Was that out of love and caring for Nuala, her husband and father agreed to behave like adults, and they managed to peacefully coexist for approximately 117 years.
Amen. The end. Oh, well, that was a bit more lively than usual, Jack.
No doubt. If you excuse me.
Oh, I'll get the door for you, honey.
John, you frightened me to death. Thought you would pop out of you and tell him.
What just happened in there?
Dow was being obnoxious, and you didn't let it go.
No. Beyond that, beyond Brother Frank jumping in and interrupting him. What was Johnny gonna say?
You're asking me? I haven't got a clue about what the two of you are gonna do from one minute to the next.
I'm sorry. It's just that everybody in the room was having such a good time. Mary was trying so hard, and there he sat with that scowl on his face.
John, please, try. You have to get along with the man. We all do. There's enough trouble in this house with Delia for the moment.
I love you. I love you so much.
You're so beautiful, Delia.
I feel like I'm home again. I feel like I'm safe. That was so lovely. I think we belong together. Love me back.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced